What do you call an Altmer that's drinking too much skooma? A high elf. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the biggest month in ESO's history since I've been a content creator, and that is June of 2023. It has an amazing event with it. It's got the release of Necrom. It's got a beautiful new calendar reward, which we're going to be going over today. There's going to be a new class, a new trial, a new overland farming methods. There are going to be so many new things in Necrom that I'm excited to kind of piece to you guys with them today. And we're going to be talking about all of those things and more, including how you can best prepare as someone who might want to be jumping into ESO in the month of June, somebody who just wants to profit off of different things that are going on in the month of June, how to convert that AP from last month and how to farm it for this month, so on and so forth. And we're going to be talking about all that in today's video and more. But firstly, as a quick reminder, we are so close to 14,000 subscribers, and 15,000 is my huge goal that I have for you guys. We are so close to it, so if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, I'd love to give you guys content and help you guys through different pieces of information, especially when it comes to how to understand ESO, how to best play it, how to kind of prepare mentally, physically, morally, and however else you can prepare for these things. And I read every single comment that you guys leave, and so if that doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. But let's jump into the video. So the biggest thing to touch on first is that when you log in for your 3-week reward, you're going to be able to get 100,000 smackaroonies. Why I always like to talk about this when it comes up is because this happens in the comments a lot below, and this might be a little bit confusing, so you can always ask for clarification if you don't fully understand it. But especially if you play on console, you can make multiple ESO accounts, not players, accounts, log into multiple of them, and you're basically encouraged to do so. You can use extras as trading slots. You can use them as just login rewards. I think it's just free profit. It takes an extra couple minutes every day, and you could potentially be getting extra hundreds of thousands of gold just for logging in. So just a little bit of a side note, this is one of the more minor aspects of the month of June, but I thought, hey, best highlight it here. Another thing to quickly discuss for you guys, as always, is Whitestrakes Mayhem is awkwardly returning again in June. So why this is important is the next thing we're going to discuss is AP, how you guys can profit off of your APs. That's the next discussion point. But before we jump into that, it's important to know that the next event is the same one we just had. So all the videos I made on it will still be relevant. I'll probably make a supercut edition of those videos just because I think that that would likely be helpful for you guys, because I always find that it's helpful to kind of have the information again, especially because things are slightly different, and I can kind of make a little bit of a supercut for that information for you guys. The biggest takeaway, though, is you're going to get a ton of alliance points, which is always exceptionally helpful because it's essentially a free currency that you're able to convert into whatever you want to convert it into. You can convert it into base game sets, you can convert it into rare sets, you can convert it into golden items, you can convert it into a whole bunch of goodies, and you can profit off of that, which is the important piece for you guys to know. So that'll be the next portion of this video, but wanted to give a quick shout out because it is technically the next event. Normally I would have a section of this video talking about it, but because we just did it, I'm just going to kind of reference my previous videos on it and then kind of allude to a supercut video of all of those, because there's some really good things in there. There's really good gift bags. There's really good things you get with event tickets. There's really good AP farming methods. But without kind of making this video becoming a Whitestrakes Mayhem video, let's next talk about how you guys can profit. So this is actually the grand list that I use when I'm always referencing, hey, go out and sell this, you little silly rapscallions, you little silly gooses, go out and sell these items. Now, we're going to talk about AP, but I wanted to give a quick shout out to a couple things on here. So consumables-wise, XP pots are going to be ridiculous. Everyone is going to want to level up an Arcanist. There's going to be brand new players coming to the game because it's Morrowind-based. People love Morrowind. XP potions are going to be ridiculous, and by extension, perfect rows are going to be ridiculous. Perfect time to go out there and become a grandmaster, masturbator out there. Go out, get your fishing achievements. Great time also to sell items associated with it, such as our takeaway broths, maybe the fisheye as well. Definitely an amazing time for that. Also, Bewitched Sugar Skulls always do well around PvP events because it is a very popular one. So keep that in mind as well. Also, some really good sets from here. If they're PvP based, you can get a lot of money on those because people are going to want some easy PvP sets. So keep that in mind as well. But the reason that I wanted to kind of talk about this next is to talk about all of the PvP gear. So everything on here can be purchased with AP. Now, what should you purchase on here with AP? And we first must remember my analogy, and that is when you yourself are listing things up on a guild trader, you are like a flea market. You never want to overinvest into one item. So while, for example, the easy, obvious, most simplistic answer is Deadly Strike and Plague Break, there's going to be the most popular sales for that item. Everyone is probably going to be listing up those items. Should you list them up also? Yes, some of the items there are worth ridiculous amounts of money. However, it will not hurt you at all to also list up some Vicious Death, Transmutation, Elfbane, Curse Eater, which is not Cruise Eater, Affliction. Feel free to list up all of these. Wrath of the Imperium, by the way, is a great set that when I wanted to purchase for one of my characters' builds, I literally found 0 listings for it on Xbox NA. I had to go out and physically purchase it myself just to buy items of it, so that could be a really good one as well. But that is what I would use to convert your AP. Just remember, everything on here has a market for it, which means that everything on here will sell at some point. And if the more spread out and the more diversity you have in your listings, the more money that you will make over time. Imperial City stuff, you're able to sell these items here. If you're looking to convert your Telvar, I would encourage you to probably wait until the Zenthar event to convert your Telvar, because during the Zenthar event is when you're going to get a discount for things. Crafted sets, if you're looking to get some good crafted sets, Mechanical Accruities usually does really well around the PvP event. Same with New Moon as well as Heartland. Wretched Vitality is going to be way more popular if they potentially do go through with the nerf with Mars Bomb. Also, companion gear is going to be crazy. 2 new companions. The richest people in the game are going to want to decorate their companions with all the little hoity-toity gear. So it is a great time for you to go out and sell that companion gear to those hoity-toity people as well. So that is the easiest way that you guys are going to be able to profit off of this month. Just think to yourself, PvP event, PvP items, consumables. That's all going to be sold in the PvP event. Think also too, brand new characters, new class, new players. They're all going to need their own stuff, sets, motives, XP potions, gear, tailored towards new players, so that's totally separate, but they're both happening in the same month. So as a trader, this is the month to profit because you have 2 sets of people who need desperately a bunch of things. And when they need things, they're going to get them from you. So for you little silly gooses that have all your add-ons in the game handed to you on a silver platter, you're going to be able to play it on June 5th for PC and Mac. And then for us console peasants, we are going to be able to enjoy the amazingness that is Necrom during June 20th, which actually means that likely Necrom's release is actually going to overlap probably with Mid-Year Mayhem, which is going to be a little bit weird, but from an economic perspective, it'll be even better for us because we'll be able to make oogles amounts of money, and who doesn't want to make oogles amounts of gold? I know, I sure do. So, I hope this video was helpful. It is a more of a overview on how you guys could specifically profit for this month. So you guys are able to think conceptually to yourselves, ooh, during this month, PvP event, also brand new class brings XP potions need perfect row. PvP event means people need PvP sets as well as PvP consumables such as Tri-Stat potions, weapon and spell power potion. Also, Sugar Skulls are really good, and then the sets to go with that, as well as all the other nitty-gritty things. So that's how we always break down these bad boys from an economic perspective. Always remember the flea market approach, and if you watched my video yesterday on the 1 to 10 million gold approach, this is the easiest way to get yourself to that 10 million gold mark. It's just list a bunch of stuff up. Utilize the economy. Utilize what the economy is going to be needing based on active events and based on things going on, and you'll be able to profit ludicrously. So, and I hope this was helpful. That's going to wrap up the video. It is almost June 1st, which means that we will be doing our giveaway drawing tomorrow. And also, do not worry for watching this after June 1st because we do another drawing the first of the next month. We give away 3 giveaway drawings. All you have to do, enter the first one, is be subscribed. You're already helping me to get to 15,000 subscribers. So it's free. Just click that little red button there. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. And you get free information on the next months in ESO, how you can profit off July, how to profit off your golden vendors, and you get to answer a question or have any of your questions answered in the comments, because the second one is the comments section. Leaving a comment that doesn't get deleted for spam, so no sketchy links, gets you entered. And I can say that as of today at noon, I had read every single comment that was left on my ESO videos. Who else can say that they've done that? I have no idea, because that's a very specific thing. And the third one is my favorite comment, which likely I've already picked out because it was a really funny comment. So you're more than welcome to leave a comment and try to enter for that one. But admittedly, there have been some great comments throughout the month so far. But, we always do another one for the month of July. So hope this was helpful again, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.
Remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.
Post outro, and reading the comment yesterday, I realized how often I say the word "you guys" in videos. But hear me out, right? Hear me out, you guys. All right, that was on purpose. The reasoning is because I always feel like the best way to have this conversation is if I'm not like lecturing you or doing anything like that. It's as if you and I are having a conversation. It's as if you and I are sitting down together in an Xbox party, and I'm going, you should do this, this, and this. And then you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'll be doing this, this, and this. And then I think, and I go, well, if you have these DLCs, you could do this. If you have this, you could do that. It's a conversation. That's what it's meant to be. That's what my videos are for versus other creators. Other creators, they're better at video editing and scripting. I'm not. I am a social worker. I always try to think from the perspective of a viewer. What information can I impart to them, and how can I make it easily digestible? And I always find, from my perspective, that's as if we're having a conversation together. So that's why I kind of do them like this. I always like to think it's like, the Bob the Builder type videos I used to watch as a kid, where I go, can rebuild it? You guys, you're watching behind your screen. You go, yes, we can. Or you think to yourself, no, we can't. And that was also me as a kid. So I hope that makes sense, or at least gives a little bit of clarity as to why I kind of do things the way I do it, or at least, gives myself an excuse so that I, seem less like a silly goose. So that's why I do it. Hope this video was helpful, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.